Hello friends, welcome back to Hellblade Senua Sacrifice. I am of course playing on my Oculus Rift S by way of Steam VR. Alright, so here we are. The gate to Helheim. Guarded by two gods. Balravin, the god of deception. Or Surtr, god of fire. Which way to go? Which one shall we tackle first? I believe we said last time that we were going to go in pursuit of Surtr. So let's do it.
Surtr, the fire giant, has answered. He comes from a land older than mankind, and the Northmen call upon his flaming sword to raise their enemies to the ground.
Well, maybe we should
Find him, Senua, and spill his blood.
Well, since you put it that way. Druth.
She found the wretched old fool on her way back from the wilds. An outcast. He was badly burnt all over. She took pity on him, for he was not long for this world. Like her, who spoke of his own darkness. The Northmen.
I can't help but just to look around at every little detail and texture. It's so beautiful. These environments inspire exploration. It makes me genuinely excited for the future. Oh, a cave. A stream. A waterfall. A rune stone.
The Northmen say that what we see as a rainbow is the bridge that goes from the world of men to the world of the gods. For now, they say the frost giants and the mountain giants cannot cross it. But they say that when Ragnarok comes, not a thing in this world will be safe. The Rainbow Bridge will break under the onslaught of the fire giants riding on flaming steeds. Senua, I have seen the fire of Surtr spread far and wide, and to our lands. Ragnarok is coming.
What if I just go real quick and jack Surtr up? Then what of his fire? Then what of his flaming sword? Run, Senua, for I am bored. This is what I'm talking about. Look at these beautiful ruins. I may never get to actually behold such a thing in my real life before I die, but every night in VR. Look at the waterfall. There's a face in the waterfall. Focusing on it.
Senua. Each witness of ours gazing towards different horizons. Some of us further than others. Your father cannot see what you see, but there is nothing wrong in seeing the world the way we do.
Little affirmation there from the lady in the water. I think that was mother, as she was talking about father. Check out this gnarly bridge. I want one of these on my property. That way people think twice before they come and try to sell me vacuum cleaners and books. Oh, I see ruins. Two of them this time. Why is Senua crying? Or whimpering, at least. Oh. I see.
Stop them! Too slow.
Crap.
You finished it.
Too quick, son. Oh, he just bitch slapped me like. Oh, bitch. Ah. How many of these assholes are there? Oh, nice. Senua with the moves. What's up, girl? Where'd you learn that? Dillian teach you that? Bet he didn't teach you everything. That's just to get to the gate.
I can still smell it. The sweet, sickly stench of burning human flesh. And I still hear their cries carried in the wind. Do you hear them too, Senua?
Yes, I heard their screams, and I still hear them now.
Alright, so anytime we need to remember those runes, I think I can just squeeze the focus and they'll pop up, see?
You can hear the rings.
So we have to find two of them this time instead of one. But still, when you get close, those symbols will appear in the air, so you know that you're on the right track. Alright, so look. See this?
Are they screaming?
I see both of them. Or they're both right here. Okay. Well, I see these guys crucified over here on these, what are those called? The broken cross? How about this? Right like that. That looks about right, doesn't it? Yep, that's it. We've got one. One down, one to go. There's a path.
Are they screaming?
Kind of a weird H. Or an N. Is up my N? Oh, we just have a little clearing up here? Oh. No, a little more than that. We have a pile of still sizzling, charred flesh. Or maybe it's not sizzling, maybe that's the flies. The buzz of the flies. Alright, oh, I think I see it. Look at that. Right in front of our eyes. It appears. Boom. Just like that. This is how the puzzles work in this game. It's really...
The path to Hellhand is sealed to the living. But you already walk amongst the dead. Look towards the gate, and you will see that it has opened.
This is how the puzzles work. Just little stuff like this. You have to find the symbols. And it really plays with perspective. And it's very original, unique idea. And I can appreciate that. Now everything has gotten all nice and lovely again. And the gate is open. Go on then. Oh. Maybe not.
When you first came to my lands, I knew enough of their tongue to beg for mercy, and they took me as a slave. I wish now that they had slaughtered me like the others. I rode their storm of fire, death, and slavery to many lands. This darkness you speak of, I know it well.
And I'm still here to fight it.
These poor chaps are no longer here to fight it. Because they've been skinned and burned and hanged. Just the scenery in this game is unbelievable. It's like everywhere you turn, there's a screenshot ready to be taken. Like I said, you have to watch to not get sick from looking around at all of it. To stop when you look around. Oh, look at that pile of bodies around that stone. Gate. A wicker gate. Marked with more swaying bodies in the wind. Charred ground. Oh, and more of these guys. Every time we come to a gate. Nice, Senua, jack him up. Oh, behind me.
Finish this! Finish it!
Behind you, watch out! She will die.
Well, it gets difficult, man, when they start ganging up on you like that and you're hurt. Your vision blurs. Your heart starts to race. Alright, so focus.
When you see a fire gate of Surtr, know that only a sacrifice will stoke the fires of Muspel and let the dead walk through.
Find the
Fires
fire, Senua,
of
to
Muspel.
follow the path to Surtr.
Find the fire to follow the path. Well, I think we already found the fire up here. Yeah.
There it is. Focus.
Look at that. Look how it just melts. Nuts. Can't walk around. Can't step over that guy's leg. Alright, here we are. Look at this. Soot.
Hell will not give you the answers you want. But you mustn't look away from the horrors it does offer. Because you cannot overcome suffering if you refuse to look at it.
You sure you want to be taking advice from that dude? He looked a little unhinged.
What's happening?
Where's the fire gone? Where's it gone?
The fire's disappeared.
It was everywhere.
Maybe it was an illusion.
It was a trick.
Ooh, look at this.
Maybe it was a test. Surt's testing us.
The pyre.
Cert.
Cert is through
Waiting
there.
for you. He's waiting for her.
You can't get through.
How will she get through?
She'll need to find another way.
Druth said, find your own path.
There's always another way.
Find another path. There's always a way.
Find your own way.
You just have to find it. Cert is waiting for you.
It was never going to be that easy.
He's waiting.
Cert is waiting for
can't
you.
get through that Find him.
The pyre.
The pyre. Sounds like rain. Rain may extinguish Soot's flame for me.
The Northmen tell this story. Before the earth was created, there was a world called Muspel. Because it was in the south, it was bright and hot, flaming, burning. Sparks that flew out from Muspel became the stars. Other sparks melted ice in the frozen world of Niflheim, creating the body of the first giant, Ymir. Muspel is one of the 9 worlds, and is now the land of the fire giants. And people from elsewhere cannot endure a journey there.
Muspel, the land of the fire giants. People from elsewhere cannot endure a journey there. It's good to know. Another one of the wicker gates. We're gonna have a welcoming party this time.
Another gate. Another gate.
She needs to find it.
Another fire sacrifice.
Another fire
Another
sacrifice.
sacrifice.
Well, let's look upon the face.
Find the fire, Senua, to follow the path to Surtr.
Certainly an ominous scene, to say the least.
It's too far.
She'll never find it. She'll never make her way back.
She needs to remember the way back.
What happens when she finds it?
Everything will burn.
Concentrate on where you're going. She needs to remember the path.
Everything will burn, then how will she find the way back?
She won't. She won't be able to tell.
There it is. How do we get up there to get it? There's another runestone. And up there, there is Surtr.
The Northmen say that the defender of Muspel is called Surtr, the foremost of the fire giants. His name means the Black One, because he is like something burnt. The Northmen believe that he sits at the border of Muspel with his flaming sword, and at the end of the world he will leave his post. He will travel to Asgard and Midgard, waging war against all the gods. He will be victorious, and then burn the whole world with fire.
The whole world, huh? With fire. Nice of them to put this little ball of fire here to show me the way. It's cool how there's just embers and ashes floating in the air in this world. Well, this seems to... here we are. I didn't see it the first time.
The Northmen made fire sacrifices, burning slaves like me to reveal the path to Surtr. I searched for meaning in their suffering, in their eyes, but they just screamed like helpless pigs.
I'm telling you, that Druth is not all there. Alright, so we have to run quickly through the fire. There's some nice stack of wood here. And we're gonna have to make our way down. Doesn't look like it will allow me to go this way. We have to run straight down that path between the trees. Right here. This is the way down. I'll be able to jump down here, make my way through the trees and off to the right where the path is. Alright, I wonder what the thing is going to show me this time. Only one way to find out. Run, Senua, run.
gods answer your prayers, Senua? I asked the gods for mercy, all of them, even theirs. None answered. In the end, I set myself free. Defy the gods, Senua! Find your own path, like I find mine!
My gods abandoned me! I am alone.
Not alone. You've got Druth. Dillian. And all the little voices inside your head. Oh, there's another one. And there's a gate over here. So which way do we go? And why is there a trail of fire on the ground? Easy enough to walk across. Ground just burning. Well, I guess it's a good thing when no one's stepped out to attack me quite yet. Alright.
The Northmen of Hell worship the Devourers, insatiable gods of darkness. I come from Erin, Senua, where I once followed my own gods, the Tuatha De Danann.
Why did you abandon your gods?
Senua, I was a man of knowledge, not a warrior. To survive, I did things. Bad things.
Oh, there it is. We got
Like you, Senua. The man I once was has died. And when that happens, even gods you worship can die with
There
you.
it is. Right there. See how it works? See the trees? I think it's cool here in this fireland too that anytime sunlight peeks through it, all you really see is smoke. It doesn't bring any real clarity. Let's check out this abandoned shack. See what I mean with the smoke? It's just everywhere. How tough is this bitch? She just breathes it like it ain't shit. Careful, Senua. Oh, we're here. Oh, there it is. That was the burning thing on the ground. Alright, let's get a better look here. See it on the ground, the burning R?
Where is this?
Ding. There it is. Oh, there's a runestone.
The Northmen believe that the world will be destroyed someday. They call it Ragnarok, the destiny of the gods. Asgard will be attacked by Surtr and the fire giants, A monstrous wolf will swallow the sun,
Wolf.
and the gods will fight in vain against their enemies. There is nothing they can do to prevent it, but Odin ever seeks knowledge and magic, hoping to find a way to postpone that dark day.
So Odin's just trying to bide his time to avoid facing Soot. And yet here I go in pursuit of Soot. And the gate is open. This is a big one. We need to look at the path. We can come out here. Where exactly was it? Oh, it's just right there. Okay. It's difficult when you're trying to make your way through the flames, because if you touch them, you will die. And every now and then something happens that pushes you off the path toward the flame, and you have to correct it. Like, something will fall and it'll push the character off to the left or right. Yeah, let's see, Senua, what's next? Go, bitch, go. And this is nuts. Nuts. Look at it. It's all on fire. This way. Where's the gate? Crap.
Surprise him! This hurt, this blood.
I love that move. Where's the gate? There it is.
You say your world has collapsed. Good. Let it collapse, and have the courage to shed your tears. Raise your world to the prime!
My world is dead.
Only then, as with a newborn, will you see the world anew.
And you.
I see nothing now.
It's because of all the smoke. Can't see jack. Oh, there's a ladder. Some ruined structures over here. This is a good spot to show you something cool. Let me get just outside of this thing, and I will show you an awesome feature of this game that I have yet to show you. Okay, so let me find a good spot. Oh no, this tower has a ladder going up to it. Let's go up this ladder. All along the watchtower. Wow, what a view. Look at the mountains. Head for the mountains of Bush Beer. Oh, that'd be a better spot over here. Now look at the mountains. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. Oh, there it is. Soot. That's where he dwells. Alright, so what I wanted to show you. Look at all the birds up there. Alright, what I wanted to show you is an experimental mode. You know, everything looks just absolutely gorgeous here. There's Helheim. But, you know, the view is outstanding. The puzzles play with perspective, and sometimes they can be rather difficult. And it helps to get a different perspective, and you can do that with the help of an experimental mode called tabletop mode. So what you do is you go into the menu and you scroll to VR settings. I thought it was VR settings, maybe I was wrong. Go back. Was it graphics maybe? Huh. Performance mode. It's not that. Graphics VR settings. Where did it go? Am I just missing it? Oh, you have to scroll down to it. Here we are. It's under the VR settings. You have to scroll down to experimental, and you put it on tabletop mode and check it out. All of a sudden, the scale changes, and it's like you're playing Moss or something, but it's Hellblade. And you can really take in these environments from this perspective. Everything's miniaturized, and those textures that were so detailed from ground level are just super detailed from this perspective. Look at the gate. Look at the fire. I always told myself that after I beat it the first time I would come back through and play it through the whole thing in tabletop mode, but it looks too good from the ground level to do that. But this is a really cool thing to do, especially in scenes like this where there's lots of infrastructure to look at. Look at the bodies on the ground down there. There's so many of them. Anyway, this is a really cool thing. You can also do the opposite. There's another mode. Giant mode, which makes you tiny, which I didn't like it quite as much, but still cool. So look, really not that much different than the regular mode actually. You're a bit smaller, a bit more behind Senua. The movement's weird like this. You don't really follow her directly. You're kind of offset a little bit, or I would probably try it. It's really cool looking, actually. But I like to play in the normal mode. Anyway, tabletop mode's awesome, especially if you get stuck on one of those puzzles. If you can't quite find the rune, it helps to miniaturize everything. Take it all in. Sometimes, anyway. So this is where we're going. We have to, one step at a time, we have to unlock the gates here so that we can find the final sacrifice. Three of them this time.
Tell me truth. How did you escape your darkness?
Senua, once I found my purpose, I was no longer enslaved to the suffering I had to endure to reach it. Unclouded by fear, I could see it clearly in others. Even my captors feared the fire of Surtr. And so, during one raid, I took my chance and ran, knowing that they would not follow. The fool ran into the fire. They left me for dead. Maybe they were right to. But here I am. Free.
I'm glad I found you in the wilds. I wouldn't have made it without you.
Do you see it? It's right in front of us, right there. We just have to move this way just a bit. And there it is. Bing. One down, two to go. Why am I so offset? Did I change something? I must have changed something in the menu because I'm off to the side. Horizontal offset. It says 0. Maybe it's because my chair moved. Maybe I need to center myself. I just moved my chair. Oh, here's another one. Oh, there it is. So they made that one obvious. Is it leaving some light on the floor or something? Why am I missing it? It's clearly there. I'm gonna move my chair back. Oh, it's backwards. Maybe I need to view it from the other side. There we are.
It's just that.
Pretty sure I know where the last one's at. It's memorable. Let's go ahead and open this gate. I'm not gonna walk through it quite yet. Thank you, Senua. Here we are.
The Northmen say that at Ragnarok, the sons of Muspel will travel to battle in the ship called Naglfar, the corpse
Megalfar.
ship. And when the sons of Muspel leave the ship and ride to battle, it will be as though the sky had split open, and Surtr will lead them. Wherever he goes, flame will erupt before him, and fires will burn behind him.
Of course, he's Soot. Okay. So I do believe that the final one is at a place we've already been. Up here. I don't remember exactly where it was at, but I remember it was up here. Maybe this. Yep, that's it. The gate should be... Did I get it? It didn't take. It was there though, it was trying. There we go. Took that time. Now, we just have to go through the gate. Touch the final altar of sacrifice. Run through the burning wicker gate. And face it. The god whom Odin is even afraid of.
Senua, if I can survive the fire of Surtr and escape my darkness, then so can you.
Now, if I recall correctly, this one was very difficult. The timing, super tight. Like, if you mess up once, you're dead. You have to do it over again. I died a bunch of times here.
Run, Senua! Run! Run! Through the fire! Keep running! Go on! Nothing will stop! Run, Senua! Run! 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 Run straight through the fire!
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This darkness takes everything. Everyone.
Senua, are you sure you want to do this? We can fight this together, side by side. We always do.
This is my battle. I have to face it alone, away from you.
Where will you go?
I don't know.
For how long?
I don't know.
I believe in you. You know that. Just promise me that you will come back to me. I want you to say it. I want you to say it.
I will come back to you. I promise.
Come on.
Oh my goodness.
Take his mark, and I will cheer you from the underworld and forever be in your debt.
Look at that sword.
You destroyed everything, everyone, but not me. Fight me now.
This is wicked.
Go. He's getting stronger. Quickly, we must stop this. You must stop him. Surtr is getting stronger. Stop
There must be a way to see past it.
It's an illusion. Watch out! They're winning. Power. Stop! Stop him! Stop him! He's getting stronger. Stop him right now. It's an illusion. See past it. Focus. Focus.
You're dead, son. It's my girl. Odin's like, yeah, Senua.
For every battle won, a greater battle takes its place. And so it goes. Until we fall.
Until you fall.
And in the end, we all fall. Even the gods have their time. Yet we still go on. Why?
I made a promise, and I will go to hell to keep it.
I die free
knowing you will carry my stories with you. I have fulfilled my quest.
Yes, you have.
When the darkness comes, I vow to guide you in this life and the next to fulfill yours.
Then I will see you in hell.
Be ready to face horror in the eye, as I have, to find your answers. Your quest.
Oculus Quest? Senua has an Oculus Quest. I heard him, they were talking about it. She must have lost it. He was going to help her find her quest. Look at that. Sits throne. Well, we have made it. No one left us at atop that throne. Alright, this is one of the cool touches about this game that I really like.
Druth was a troubled man. A scholar turned slave. They tortured him. Took him with them on their raids. Drove him to madness. Spreading this new form of darkness to new worlds. To my world.
Anyway, what I really like about this game, or one of the things I really like, is after you journey through one of these levels, make your way to the end and defeat it, it doesn't just blink out of existence and you're back to the
Senua
beginning.
saw a deep connection form between the Northmen and the darkness. If his tales of hell were true, then that was the source of it. She learned everything she could from him, until she too could see what he saw.
Anyway, after you beat the level, you don't just automatically show up magically at the next level. You don't just appear at the beginning. You have to walk the same way you came in. You gotta go out, which is a cool touch in my opinion. Sometimes things uncover themselves. You might find an extra runestone or something on the way out that you didn't see on the way in. But it's cool. It's a little added bit of realism. If you walk in, you gotta walk out. That's how you know you're victorious in these situations. By walking back out in one piece. And look at
Have you
this.
ever died before? It's a serious question. When the illusion of self is shattered, you simply cease to be. Though it may not seem that way to others, you know when it is true. You can feel it. A stranger in your own body. An imposter. And nothing is the same ever again.
I find it odd.
Senua has died before. And she will do so again. You can be sure of that.
These whispers in the ear speaking about ego death. Interesting. Senua must have gone toad hunting at some point in the past, and she will do so again. Oh, the darkness. Look at the darkness grow as we make our way back out to the gate, the Helheim gate. And here we are. Look at that thing glow. Half of it red.
He can read you.
Come on, I love that move.
End it now. This is nearly the end. He's finished. Don't give up. Behind you.
3 of them. Bullshit. Shenanigans. I'm calling it.
Finish this. End it now.
The gate won't open.
She can't get through. She
Why
must
not?
go to the gate.
She can't.
Why?
She's only done one test.
Just one.
She's only passed one test.
What's the other test? Is there another one?
There is another one.
Open.
Druth said Valravan.
Valravan.
Magic.
Valravan. Druth said Valravan.
No, he didn't. She needs to pass the test. The second test.
She can sense the darkness coming.
She has to challenge Valravan.
There must be another test.
Valravan is magic.
If she wants to open
Magic.
the gate,
He
she'll
can
have
see.
to challenge Valravan.
Valravan. Open the gate by challenging Valravan.
Valravan. The god of deception. There's a reason why I chose Surtr first. It's because I was working up to Valravan. This level is probably my favorite part of the game. I don't know, I'll have to play through the ending again. But the Valravan level, that's what stayed with me after I beat this thing, was how cool the design of this level is. Unlike anything else I've ever played. And that's what we're going to do next time. Be sure to let me know what you think in the comments down below, and if you've liked what you've seen here, click the like button. And for those of you new to the channel, subscribe, and don't forget the notification bell when we return. Valravan. Valravan, she must pass the second test. Valravan. But until then, friends, I want to thank you for watching, and I will see you another day from another game. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.